Tonight, we honor Aurora. We remember the victims from 10 years ago in the movie theater shooting. All this week, we have been looking at their stories, and those are the survivors and the impact on the community. 12 people died, 70 hurt when a gunman opened fire during a midnight screening of the movie The Dark Knight Rises. Overnight, that community held a candlelight vigil in Aurora at a memorial garden created in honor of those victims. Those in attendance took time to honor each of the 12 people killed.
John joined the Navy right out of high school. Stationed in Southern California, John served on the USS Nimitz. John was protective and caring, the kind of guy you always felt safe with. That's why it was no surprise when he died shielding his girlfriend. Jessica Gowrie was killed at the young age of 24. Jessica had a large heart and was involved with multiple charities. Her parents, Sandy and Lonnie Phillips, traveled the country in her honor, fighting for change.
This memorial also represents resilience of us, our community, and our ability to rise.
The impact of the shooting is still hard for so many of us in our community, and for some, mental health resources can still be hard to come by. Dominic Garcia spoke to a survivor who came up with a way to get people the help that they need.
I can't believe it's been 10 years. It feels like it was yesterday.
And for many, especially those who were in the theater, like Genevieve Long, coping hasn't been easy.
Around this time, I normally just block it out until this past couple of years when I've really started to deal with everything.
For her, physical health has been the key to mental health, and she now works with an organization called Pull Your Heart Out, a mentorship program using strength sports to prevent drug addiction and violence with at-risk youth and underserved populations.
Helps release those endorphins enough for me to feel level, I guess. And if I'm really frustrated, it always is frustrated, or I'm feeling triggered, it's the one thing that will always get me out of my head.
Now we're seeing a lot of mass shootings and we're seeing a lot of mental health issues, and it's not exactly easy for people to go and find help.
Megan Dearman and Della Curry head up the Colorado Resilient Life Center in Aurora. Their goal is to connect people who need mental health services with organizations like Pull Your Heart Out.
Be the umbrella, to be the place where when you're in a mental health crisis, having to navigate insurance and this therapy and that therapy and who do I call and what do I do.
They say even 10 years later, there is a huge need for mental health services, which makes what Genevieve is doing so important.
Because I feel like it's my purpose at this point, because there has to be a reason why I survived it.
I'm Dominic Garcia, covering Colorado First.
The 720 Memorial Foundation created the Memorial Garden that offers a place to reflect on the horror of that day and those that we lost. Many of their relatives are actually on the foundation's board. Heather Dearman is the board's CEO. Her cousin, Veronica Mosher Sullivan, was 6 years old when she was killed in the theater that night.
Seeing people come visit today, and when they stop us and tell us how beautiful it is and that it's the first time they've been here, and you could just see it in their eyes that they feel the comfort, it means the world to us, because that's exactly what we wanted it to be.
Heather says all of us should live our lives through the eyes of children, like her cousin Veronica. The 720 Foundation is asking the community to come together on Saturday to honor the victims of the theater shooting. At 9 a.m., there will be a Hero's Journey 5K. At 1:45 will be a reflection ceremony. At 3 p.m., a more upbeat tone, as a beer garden opens with a live band and food trucks. Then at night, what's called a live immerse orchestra. We have more information on all this at cbscolorado.com.